inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. Here's Rodgers. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal.
44, Mike, 44.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. Oh, Cordero Patterson. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Watch my board.
Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get this. 54's Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Patterson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Second quarter now, Falcon football. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Patterson, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Handoff running left, Patterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 144 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Ready, 33, yellow. That's a screen. Hands, shot. No. Check. 43 rail. Yellow.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Let's go. Ready, go.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. This one swung out to Williams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Get 300. Get 300. Yeah, live. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones down to about the 45.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
throwing again on second down. Rodgers, touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. Patterson back out. This will be fielded inside the 5. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, man,
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He finds some open field here, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Breida. 61 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running left, here's Patterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. And they get the guard, John Runyon. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On play action, now Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Breida. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, just like 10:30. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, get
Back to throw. Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A check down here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Defense wins championships, baby. Right there.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's caught at the 1. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 189 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.